Hello, potential viewers and followers at Elsa's Great Escape. This picture right here is a picture of a puppy that I rescued. Her name is Boop. So I'm going to give you the story behind Boop real fast and give you some feedback on her. So, ladies and gentlemen, Boop. Boop's story was this. One day, my wife and I, before we got divorced, we were transporting some dogs, and we delivered them down to the local Walmart. And driving back home, literally 4 blocks from my house, I see this white little fur ball in the middle of the road, and realize it's a puppy, scared to death, summertime, hot as hell outside, car in the driveway, just almost walking into the street. So I pull over, and she's scared of me. My wife has good luck, and she calls her up, and she's just small as hell. So we snatch her up, and we go to the people next door, and we knock on the door, and there's no answer. So we go to the next people, and we knock on their door. And a girl comes to the door and goes, "Oh yeah, it's the people's next door's puppy. They've already had animal control out here 3 times and had puppies taken from them and dogs taken from them." I was like, "Well, okay, she's not going home." The lady said, if you don't know any better, I don't know any better. I'm not going to say anything if you don't. So technically, did I steal the dog or did I save the dog? Well, moving forward, this was the most phenomenal, beautiful puppy I've seen in a long time. She was the easiest puppy. Rarely barked, happy to see me, just a dream. Used to sleep in a little box kennel beside my wife's bed at night, chew on my wife's fingers till she passed out. Just a gorgeous little puppy. So much so that I really thought about keeping her, making her a 5th. She kept her blue eyes. At one point I thought her eyes might change because that does happen with puppies. She actually kept them, and those ears just absolutely killed me. Killed everybody she came in contact with. I took her to the local Walmart with me. I had to go food shopping or whatnot because she just didn't really like being alone. I didn't want to leave her alone. Personally, puppies are like children, you know. You're not supposed to leave babies alone, let them cry it out. That's just ridiculous. So we ended up getting her adopted out. We had so many potential people vying to adopt this dog. And we found a young woman that just fell completely in love, that was an at-home mom, that had a small baby. She had the money, she had the time, she ran a web business online, and we got her adopted out pretty dang quick. You know, all my other dogs in the house loved her to death. She loved my large pit bull that I had in the house, who didn't know what the hell she was because she wasn't really subjected to smalls like that. But she was just there in the middle of the road. I mean, I couldn't explain how somebody would just drop a dog like that, and then 2 weeks after the fact of me having her. And I was no secret in the neighborhood that this is what I did. Everybody knew what I did in the neighborhood. Nobody came knocking on my door asking for my puppy. Nobody came asking for the dog that we found. No, nothing. And the people ended up moving like 2 weeks later. Not a peep from anybody of ownership or anything. And she was just, like I said, a dream, man. You know, it's stories like this that had me doing what I do, because I know now that she's going to be taken care of. She's not going to be emaciated on the side of the road, covered in ticks, dead in a ditch, ran over, shot. You know, that does happen here in Texas a lot. You hear about it online. You see it driving by, a dog in a ditch or a dead dog in the middle of the road, and you think to yourself, oh, it's a shame. Owner should have kept better control of them. And that's true to a lot of cases. But I don't understand how they could just lay there and rot. And I couldn't see this little puppy blocks from my house asking for help, clearly starving because we fed her and watered her, and she was just so thirsty and so hungry. It was really kind of just amazing how she blossomed. I mean, she really, really did. But anyway, that's just one of the stories that I've got. Stay tuned. I've got quite a few more coming up. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your effort. Thank you for your support. And thank you for playing it forward. If you chose to donate, my GoFundMe is called Play It Forward. And my webpage is Elsa's Great Escape. Thank you very much.